Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jalen. As you can see, I'm all dolled up. I just wanted to give you all a quick tutorial of my everyday corporate baddie makeup look. I don't know about y'all, but I did not like going to work with a full beat face. So I kind of came up with this routine for myself so I can still look beat, but not too beat, but just enough for work and not look like I'm going out to the club. So if you're interested in this specific look, definitely keep watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I really hope you all enjoyed the video. But enough of me chatting. Let's go ahead and get into the video, girl. Let's go ahead and get into my everyday corporate baddie makeup look. Not sure if I said this in my intro or not, but if I didn't, for a very long time, I didn't wear makeup to work because I didn't know how to balance between a beat face or a corporate baddie face, what that looked like. So I just opted out on not wearing makeup because I was just so afraid of being singled out as the little black girl who's doing too much in the workspace. That's another reason why I didn't wear heels to work. I kind of still don't because I'm like, I don't like the attention, okay? But I'm trying to get out of my shell. I'm trying to get out of the habit of thinking about what other people think. And I've actually been wearing a full beat face to work every day. And when I say full beat, I don't mean like go out full beat. I just mean everyday full beat. And I pretty much mastered how I like my makeup to look my everyday while I'm at work. I'm gonna give you all step by step on how I do it. And we're also gonna chat a little bit about some tips and tricks, words of wisdom, advice for all my corporate girlies out there. If you're starting a new job, you just graduated college, you're transitioning over to the corporate space, or you've been in corporate for a very long time, I think we can all benefit from this. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you a few little tips that I've learned. I recently hit my 5th year with my company, 5 years post-grad, been with the same company ever since I left, and I've learned a lot. Okay, I'm gonna stop chatting and we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So first, I'm starting off with my e.l.f. This is a holy grail for me. Once I started using this, I never went back. I used to use the milk one a lot, but this right here, it does the job. And you really only need like one little scoop, and I normally just rub it in together, and I like to rub it in my problem area, so it's normally like under my eye. I just like to kind of keep it here, still put it on the rest of your face, but I like to put a lot of it right under my eye. And then I just rub that all over together. I did do my skincare right before this. Your skincare matters for a perfect base, so make sure you do your skincare, make sure your skin is super moisturizing. I also would like to say I have eczema prone skin, so sometimes I use super moisturizing products, but I do think this product is something that everybody can use, and this is the Eucerin lotion. It's super nourishing to the skin. It does no harm to your skin whether you have eczema or not, and it just keeps you super moisturized, and your face will feel like a baby's bottom, guaranteed. Okay, so that's what's under this base. My primer on, and I like to go in head first with concealer. I don't go in with a full face of foundation because this is an everyday look. So we are going to slowly move the products in and not try to like bulk up our face with a whole lot of products. The first one is this Nars concealer. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Walnut. I actually can go a color deeper than this, but I just kind of like this one. I'm out of this, so we're not using this one today. I'm just keeping these until I go to the store so I know what color to get. Too Faced concealer. This is in the color Mocha, and I love this concealer. Now, it looks light in the bottle, but it's actually a bit dark. But when it comes to corporate, right, the first thing that I learned that really helped me was getting a mentor. Get you a mentor. Get someone that is in the same company as you, that's been there longer. You can find someone that is in a role that you wanted to be in. You can also get someone that works for another company that's a higher level executive. You just need to get someone that you can bounce ideas off of, or when negative stuff happens in the workplace, you have someone that you can confide in that can help you navigate certain situations. That is one thing that has truly helped navigate my corporate experience, was having a mentor. It has done wonders. There's been situations where I didn't really know what to do, and I called my mentor and was like, hey girl, this is the situation, I need help. She helped me because she had the knowledge, the wisdom to do so, and she's probably encountered it before, believe it or not. So having a mentor is something that I strive everyone to get while they are working in corporate. All I did was put the concealer here and here. We're just gonna do a little light, little touch. And then I've been in love with this Rare Beauty blush. Now this is the mini size because I wanted to give it a try before I spend $1,000 on the big bottle. But this is Rare Beauty in the color Happy. Love, 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 love. It's a super light Barbie pink. And I just do a little circle. And I do a little, am I shaking the table? And I do a little circle. Now I am going to start a disclaimer on this video. I am no professional makeup artist. So take that with a grain of salt. And we're just gonna simply blend this out. I'm going to blend out the blush first, and then we'll do the concealer. Another piece of advice for all my corporate girlies out there, make sure you keep track of all of your accomplishments. Every single thing that you have done, every project that you have closed out, every piece of recognition that has been given to you by another peer or an executive, but literally keep everything. The reason why I say that is when you do your year-end reviews, your mid-year reviews, whatever you call it at your job, where your manager basically gives you an overview on how you did, and they kind of, from that, they decide on whether you deserve a raise or promotion or whatever, however your bonus is going to be. 9 times out of 10, your manager is not going to remember anything that you have done throughout the year. Only you are going to be able to tell her all the specifics that you have done throughout the year. So it's just good to keep you like a little file folder of yourself and everything that you have done. That way, when you write up your year-end review, you have dates, you have statements to back it up, and you have everything you need, so they cannot deny your excellence, and you have proof on why you deserve a promotion, or why you deserve that raise, or why you deserve that bonus. It makes a big difference. I feel like the year itself goes by so fast, but in corporate time, it goes by so slow, and you kind of like forget some of the things that you have done. Or like sometimes I get to the end of the year and I'm like, oh my God, I did that in January? Like, and it feels so long ago. Like, I say that all to say, like, literally just keep track of everything, because you just never know when you're gonna need it. No amount of mentors, no amount of family or community is gonna have your back the way that you do. And the way that you do that is to back yourself up. Keep you a closed file for yourself of everything that you've ever done at the company. And it'll make it easier whenever you're trying to make the transition into a new role or a new company. You know what to put on your resume. You know what to put in your LinkedIn profile, because everything you've done has been written out and filed away. So it'll help. Trust me. I am just now doing that, and it's been a really good help for me, because I have the memory of a freaking squirrel. And I don't even know what squirrels' memories are like, but it doesn't seem that magical. So whatever that looks like. I know I look crazy right now, but we're trusting the process. I'm gonna go back over my concealer with my blood. Oops, this thing is shaking the table. It's shaking the table. So this is where we are in the makeup routine right now. We have our concealer on, we have our blush. Now this is the part where you can kind of make a decision where you're gonna go with a skin tint or a foundation, but you literally need the smallest amount. You don't need a lot, so whichever one you go with, it'll be good either or. These are the two that I use. I've been loving this NYX Buttermilk Glaze skin tint. The only thing I don't like about this is I get really oily with this and I have dry skin. So this is really shiny for me. I would prefer my Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. It's just never steered me wrong. So for the sake of not being oily today, we are gonna go in with the Nars foundation, and I literally drop the smallest amount possible. When I tell y'all it's no coverage at all, but it's literally just to blend everything together, we're literally gonna drop the smallest amount. And that's all you need. That's all you need. Put it down here at the bottom, and then we're gonna work our way up. So I normally just blend most of it down low, and then whatever is like left on the whatever's left on the brush, I'll take it throughout my face. And this is just me blending everything all together. And I applaud the girls who come to work with a full beat every day. You go, girl. But I like to do a very simple step routine that's gonna get me out the door really fast. Cause girl, we're almost done, okay? So that is that. Make sure you get your neck and your ears and your forehead. This is something that I'm learning now, is it's okay to be personable at work. I feel like when I first started working, I didn't want them in my business, okay? So like my conversations, even with the people that I worked with every day and my manager, super duper surface level. Like I was not messing around. I'm like, I don't really want to vibe with y'all. Like I don't want y'all in my business. Like I just really didn't want them in my business. So I would be very like high level. What you just looking at? Oh, nothing. Sat on the couch, watch TV. Oh, nothing. Went to the grocery store. Meanwhile, I was probably in Atlanta having a ball. I just like to keep that side of my life a little private because I didn't want them in my business. I didn't want them to know where my funds was going. It'll be times where I went on a whole vacation to Mexico and they had no idea. They thought I was just in Atlanta. So over time, I started to become a little bit more personable, and it makes working with them a lot easier because you get to talk about other things other than work. Now, I don't tell them all of my business, but I just had a niece, and I told them to go visit my niece, and just little stuff like that. I tell them it helps spark conversation, and you build genuine relationships with people. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, being in corporate, 90% of the internal positions are given to people that they know, or such and such heard about this and they got this job, or such and such heard about it. That's why I'm in the role that I'm in now, because I built a relationship with someone that was on another team. The opening was up and I was like, oh my God, I think I'm perfect for the role. It's like, yeah, apply. The application closed. I told them it closed on me. They opened the application up for me. That was nothing but God. At the same time, I also created that relationship and that network for her to reach out to me in the first place. God curated all of this. But if I wasn't intentional about building relationships and getting out of my comfort zone, I probably would not have that role. The thing about God though, he's gonna curate some things to happen. He's gonna move your name in rooms that you're not in, but you also have to meet him halfway. You can't expect God to do all the work because he's already equipped you with the tools, the knowledge, the wisdom to get you to a certain point. And then he's gonna take care of everything else. So that's just like something that I learned. I'm like, oh yeah, connections, networking is super important. Right now, I'm going in with the Mercier medium deep. Is it medium deep? Yeah, medium deep powder. I don't like to use the light powder during the day because I feel like it don't make sense. So, just gonna go powder puff, and we're going to just pat that on in because we want clear under eye. Y'all see the difference? It go crazy. The difference goes crazy. Make sure you just continue to network because that is your moneymaker. Your personality, your relationships, that's your moneymaker in corporate, okay? Literally, you could do one thing for an executive, and and y'all have a great conversation. They will remember you, and they'll be like, "Oh, I remember I had this conversation with this person 2 months ago, and I have a new position open, and I really like her work ethic, and I want to hire her." And you'll just be like, "Okay." I'm telling you, that's how corporate moves. Next, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer because I like to use bronzer for my nose contour instead of real contour when I'm just trying to do an everyday beat. So I just like simply take a little bit and I just go up my nose. And then I also take some of this and I just like pat it over my eyelid. I am not an eyeshadow girl, but I'm trying to get more into it. I'm a very much, we're just gonna put bronzer over the eyes and call it a day. I'm gonna take the rest of concealer off my concealer brush and just go up my nose, up the middle. So we're almost done, but we're not done yet. Then we have to finish out our blush. So you can either do 2 or 3 things in this step. You can either go in with more bronzer and just like, you know, beef your cheeks up and your forehead up, or you can just simply go in with blush and call it a day. It depends. Sometimes I use both. Sometimes I just use the blush, but today we're just gonna use the blush. I don't really think I need any more contour for real. I have a natural contour, so I don't like to do too much. And like I said, it's daytime. This is an everyday look. You don't need to do too much. So let's go in with this blush. Ooh, so pretty. Oh, this is, girl, I can't even tell y'all what color this is because the back looks like this. I don't know what to tell y'all, but maybe if y'all just take a quick picture of this screenshot, it'll help y'all. I'm gonna go on Sephora's site and see if I find it, and then if I find it, I'll put it in the comment section. This blush is my all-time favorite. It complements the Rare Beauty blush so well. And I just love it, especially for the summer. A little bit of blush, and you see how the natural beauty is coming all together. One thing y'all gonna learn about me, I hate doing my eyebrows. I actually need my brows done. Right now they look atrocious, but on a good day, I would just normally like fluff them out like this and leave them. But since our brows aren't done, we do need to fill them in just a little bit. I'm gonna try to do my brows and talk at the same time. I like to think that I'm a wonderful, awesome multitasker. Another thing that I learned being in corporate is it's okay to show up as a baddie. And when I say baddie, I don't mean wear inappropriate things to work, but what I do mean is, and this is something that my mom taught me because she's been working for a long time and she's noticed a lot of things in her workplace. But essentially, dress to impress every day. Don't bum yourself out, don't, dim your light. Dress for impress every day. And that doesn't even mean heels. I don't wear heels every day. It can just be like just looking put together every single day, because you want to make sure you have a great representation of yourself. And then you also just never know who's gonna walk into the building, who you're gonna come across. Like one day a random executive may pop up at the office that you didn't know, but at least you're always dressed to impress. And it's also like a confidence booster for me. It makes me motivated to go to work. I'm like, ooh, what I'm gonna wear to work today? Like, let's look cute today. Like, so that is something that I had to learn, because in the beginning, I didn't really care what I wore to work. So I'm like, nobody's gonna see me. It is what it is. Oh my God, my brows look crazy. I was like, it is what it is. No one's gonna see me. Like, I just literally don't even do anything. Like, yeah, I was just hopping on the bandwagon of you don't have to look your best. And then when I started shopping for clothes, like really cute clothes for work, it just made going to work a lot better. And I now have a reputation at work that Jalen be dressed to the nines, because I do. People be asking me where I be getting my stuff from, and they be like, oh my God, you're always just so cute. that I want that reputation. And it also gives you a level of confidence, especially when you're working in spaces where there's not a lot of people like you. You need to boost yourself up anyway. You need to boost yourself up in the smallest of things when you are the only person in that type of space. So any chance you get to boost yourself, do it. Okay, so my brows don't look the best, so we're just gonna skip this part, and I'm just gonna outline them and hopefully they look like something. I still use my LA Girl concealer. She's never steered me wrong, so we're not gonna actually like abandon her. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Espresso. I like to use this to carve out my eyebrows because I'm doing a natural beat and I don't want an extra bold highlighted eyebrow. So we're gonna use something that's closer to our skin tone. I'm pretty sure this is expired. Don't makeup products have expiration dates? If it did, it would be expired for sure. So I'm just gonna highlight this underneath just so it can look like we got our brows done, even though we didn't get our brows done. Yeah, I really need my eyebrows. It's really hard to do your eyebrows when they're not done. Our brows aren't perfect, but they're gonna do for now because I literally need to make an appointment. This eyebrow does wonders. This one over here, on the other hand, does what it wants to do, and I'm not gonna fight it. Now I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush just to blend everything in, just to make it all smooth. And y'all, we are basically done. This is like my last and final step is the Sephora. This is the Microsmooth powder in Hazelnut Deep Golden. It's my ultimate favorite. I love to end a makeup look with an all over face powder because it just brings everything all together. So we're just going to use some of this and we're going to pat it in. We're going to pat, we're not going to paint. We're going to pat everything in. I always get compliments on my makeup routine on TikTok for work. So I was like, let me go ahead and bring this to YouTube because my YouTube girlies they be on it with the support and I couldn't leave y'all out. Now I love to do a black under eye liner. Something about having a black liner just does wonders for a makeup look and I'm obsessed with it. So we're just gonna put a little liner on the bottom lash. The biggest debate that I have in the mornings is whether I want to put on a lash or just use mascara. Today we're gonna use mascara because I wanted to give y'all the most natural beats ever, and sometimes we don't want to wear lashes every day. Sometimes you don't have your lashes done, so let me show y'all what I do when I don't have my lashes done and I don't have lashes. While I would prefer to have my lashes done all the time, it's also good to take a break from your lashes. So I'm currently on a lash break and I'll probably get some lashes again when I get my hair done again. But we're gonna go. We've been rocking natural lashes for now. I also need to grow my real lashes back because the lashes I had on while I was in Belize, girl, they took everything from me. Okay, every strand of hair from my eyeball. But we're gonna go with mascara. This is a very old mascara. Well, I just bought a new one, a new tube, probably like a couple months ago. But this is like an OG for me. I haven't used any. Haven't tried anybody else's mascara. I'm like I like old tricks, okay? I don't like to do new things when it works. But I am open to trying like the tube mascara. I heard that was really good. But we're gonna go with Old Faithful. This is the Colossal Big Shot mascara by Maybelline. And I'm just going to do my mascara. And this has never steered me wrong. I always make sure I take the excess off though because I hate clunky mascara. Like that's literally the worst. And then I also like to go in the bottom lash. And then same with the other eye. These are my real lashes. See, you don't need a lash. And to finish off oh my god, y'all, I messed up. Don't make the same mistake that I just did and not put your setting spray on first. You always should do your setting spray before you do a mascara, because what happens is when you close your eyes and spray, you will have mascara all around your eyes. So I'm just gonna keep my eyes open and we're gonna have to spray around. This is the Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist from e.l.f. It has not steered me wrong. I love the way this melts my makeup into my skin. I normally use the Morphe setting spray, but I ran out. So this has been an old faithful for me for the last month because I haven't been to the store. So this is what we've been rocking with. But yeah, let's go ahead and spray the face. And I never do a lip for work. It's normally just some lip gloss. Then if you want to get fancy, you can take that same brush that you use your all over face powder, and when it's like almost about to dry, you just want to take it and press it in a little bit. And voila. So let me go ahead and fix my hair and then we will finish chatting. So this is the final look. I did put my glasses on because I normally wear my glasses to work. Mind you, these are not prescription glasses. I wear contacts. I just put them on for decoration because they just look cute with my corporate outfits. There's no other explanation to that. They just look really cute with my outfits. But I don't know about y'all, but the final look is eating. It's eating the girls up. It's eating the girls up, okay? This is my everyday makeup routine. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. And I hope the tips that I gave you all about corporate, I hope they helped you. If you all have any questions about corporate, any advice you would like to give, definitely put it in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video.